Let me just real quick do two more Palin stories for you guys, and we'll wrap her up. I'm going to let her speak for herself. She's talking to Bill O'Reilly, and her qualifications versus Obama and Biden. This ought to be good. Let's watch.
One more question about President Obama. A lot of people are very nervous about him now. He's not having a good time in the White House now. You pointed out his lack of experience. You don't have that much experience. You walked away from the governorship after, what, 2 years, 2.5 years?
Going into my lame duck session, my fourth legislative session, that deciding I wasn't going to run again and not wanting to put Alaskans through a lame duck session that was
okay, but is it fair to for you to criticize Obama's lack of experience when somebody could make the same criticism about you on the national stage?
If you're talking about executive experience, I would put my experience up against his any day of the week. I'd been elected to local office since 1992 and was a city manager, strong mayor form of government, was the chief executive of the state, was an oil and gas regulator. There was some good experience there that could have been put to use in a vice presidential ticket. We have to remember, too, that I wasn't running for president.
No, but that's the key question, because John McCain is up there in years. You had to be qualified to take that office over.
Right, but I'm saying I was running for vice president, just like Joe Biden in running for vice president. I've never once heard you or anybody else question Joe Biden and his experience.
He's got a lot of experience. Let me be very bold and fresh again. Do you believe that you are smart enough, incisive enough, intellectual enough to handle the most powerful job in the world?
I believe that I am, because I have common sense, and I believe, the values that are reflective of so many other American values, and I believe that what Americans are seeking is not the elitism, the kind of a spinelessness that perhaps is made up for that with some kind of elite Ivy League education and a fat resume that's based on anything but hard work and private sector free enterprise principles. Americans could be seeking something like that in positive change in their leadership. I'm not saying that has to be me.
No, but come on, watching the latter end of that, you cannot possibly support her. I mean, you can if you don't, as the people in her book tour, if you don't care about the facts at all, you don't care about the issues, you don't care about reality at all, yeah, okay, then you support her because you think she's pretty, or she's on your side, or she's Christian. I don't know why, what was that answer? What was that answer? Are you intellectual? And give O'Reilly credit for being bold and fresh there. Because he asked her, and he said, are you intellectual on it? Now, a lot of people could look at that as a softball, right? But you know how she does with softballs. Oh, I missed it again, right? But at least he asked her. And then what was with the elitism that led to, I think it led to spinelessness? What was that about? And then, but those people didn't do hard work. What, really? Like, for example, Obama got into Harvard Law School without doing hard work? Do you have any idea what it takes to get into Harvard Law School? It's not like Obama's daddy was a senator or a president, okay? All right, but put that aside. Then she goes to free enterprise principles. What did the free enterprise principles have anything to do with your intellectualism or the hard work or the spinelessness of the other people? That answer makes no sense. She doesn't even try to make sense. She's like, well, how come no one asked Joe Biden about his experience? Because he's got decades of experience. Why would you bring that up unless you're stupid? No, come on. Disheartening, man, that at least 25% of the country, and I fear it's a lot bigger, can look at that woman and think, bingo, she nailed it. She's got it on lockdown. I can't wait till she's president. And she gets rid of the spinelessness and the elitism and people against the free enterprise or the USS Enterprise. They're against Vulcans.
Watch more clips at theyoungturks.com.